Okay, I shall start now. Warm welcome to our Masters, Hualien Dharma team and brothers and sisters around the globe to Saturday Hualien Dharma Talk. A very good morning. Let us start the session for today. Okay, this morning I would like to share an accepted Master's speech. An upright mind without deviation to enter the right door. The Buddha was once human just like you and me, except that we existed in a different time and space. The Buddha was born 2,500 years ago as he came to spread the way of the Bodhisattva practices in this world. I'm truly blessed that 60 years ago I found the direction that the Buddha wanted to guide us. As I reflected upon my life, the direction of my spiritual cultivation has been correct. For having to enter the right door, practicing the right Dharma, and walking the right path. 感恩 for Master's teaching. Now let us send our sincere prayers into the 10 directions. May the Saha land be free from disaster and peace prevails in the world. Let us sing the prayer song with sincere piousness.
In my heart, I feel deep gratefulness. All my heart is filled with sincere prayer. From all corners of the world, let us join our hearts and pray for a world of harmony and peace. In my heart, I feel deep gratefulness. May all the Buddhas hear my prayer. All united with one heart, let us end our hate with love. May there be no suffering hereafter.
May all minds be purified. May there be peace in the community. May there be no disaster in this world. Now let us pray together for universal love and blessing. With loving respect, gratitude, and confidence, let us wish every person in our lives a healthy body, an enlightened mind, and a total fulfillment in universal love. Now let us expand this consciousness to include every person in the world, every being in the universe. Let our unified love make the wonderful world even better. Let us all immerse ourselves in the joyful embrace of universal love. Before we hear the wonderful sharing, let us invite our masters to lead us in paying homage to the Triple Gems. Let us pay our respects for these teachings and explanations to the Buddha and Master Jieh by making 3 sincere vows. Please rise, palms together. First bow. Second bow. Third bow. And bow to our beloved abode masters who could join us today. Today we have Brother Victor and Sister Janet who will be sharing with us Aging with Grace. And secondly, we have Sister Chris, Choo, and team to share with us on the Midori Market. Okay, before that, let us invite Sister Su Ching for the weekly summary. Everyone, over to you, Sister Su Ching.
Sister Lily, let me share my screen. Okay, last week was Brother Muti, and Brother Muti is from Nepal. In July 2023, Brother Muti joined the teaching fold. From Nepal to Taiwan, he sets the stage of a story to be told. His dreams of returning to Hualien materialized in June. What a delight! Such was his journey from Buddha land to Hualien to gain an insightful light. In Nepal, there was no Taiwan embassy, so a visa was obtained through India's door. A myriad of documents to be submitted was a real bureaucratic chore. The need for sponsor and guarantee letters were some special prerequisites, as over 2 weeks in Taiwan required a lot more administrative red tape fees. In Taiwan at last, in Mandarin classes, he faced a challenge in pronunciation. Committed to communicate with Master, he was steadfast in dedication. Brother Moti went through many participations and the opportunities which he embraced. The most memorable was the Sutra adaptation, a moment forever traced. Brother Moti was moved by Master's story of Tzi's origins, a tale so profound. In the beginning, there was only Master's will to be found. He takes on the mission to share the story as too few knew the start. This is an important story to share, one that is etched deep in his heart. Brother Moti has met many spiritual leaders, but Shangren stands apart. Her unique persona, so calm yet moving, touches every heart. Brother Moti realized the morning assembly links the world with Dhamma's grace. This is a gift to everyone. What a profound embrace. In the gardening efforts, Brother Moti plucked flowers with care, used in herbal products that are crafted to benefit everyone everywhere. When he planted radish with seeds, months later they transformed. He was touched that he contributed to the abode in Hualien when the beautiful radishes were found. Life's obstacles are akin to a farm's rugged field. In the clearing of paths, cultivated blessings are revealed. To enrich the soil before planting veggies, soil must first be carefully softened. This is similar to our conduct where soft communications are to be spoken. Brother Moti is grateful for herbs, the main ingredient in the tincture tea. He noticed that paddy husk mixed with soil increases its fertility. Juxtapose that to the diverse personalities and nationalities of all volunteers. In service, such unity brings peace and variety and cheer. He learned living environmentally conscious in a practice art. The kitchen chores he experienced was a humbling part. Cooking cabbages was an activity he remembered to be a chance so sweet. The above are a collection of the symphony of services remembered and cherished in his every heartbeat. Thank you for listening. I will stop share right now and hand over to Brother Chin to introduce our next speaker. Brother Chin, over to you.
Thank you, Kanan, Sister Su Ching. Good morning, brothers and sisters. This morning we have 2 sessions. The first session by Brother Victor Van and Sister Janet Shih, whom I think you all should be familiar with, as she has been a regular sharer on this platform. So they will be sharing a very interesting topic, which is aging with grace. Obviously, those who are a lot younger than I am may not find that should I say, a more urgent topic, but someone like me, I really look forward to this sharing. Let's welcome Brother Victor Wen. Now, Brother Victor Wen and Janet, Sister Janet, and they are from Taiwan. They're based in Beijing. They're also based in the US. I'm not sure where they are right now, but let's have a welcome to Brother Victor and Sister Janet. All yours, brother and sister.
Thank
Welcome.
you. Thank you.
To Malaysia.
So, dear beloved Master Zhen Yan, Abode Master, Global Shih family, and online listeners, good morning. What a wonderful day for everyone. This is Victor Jieh. My Dharma name is Jieh.
This is Jenny Ya, and my Dharma name is Chi Ya. We will share a topic that we prepare for you to learn about the aging with the grace. Today, we are going to share several stories about aging with the grace. The first one is...
let me introduce the Japanese old lady and her daughter. One old lady always have a dispute with her daughter, but they live together. So one day, the daughter sent her mother to the elderly center and visit her mother regularly. Probably that's the daughter's arrangement, make their life easier. The old lady, when she get to the elderly center, she cannot get along with the residents in the elderly center. So the administration of the elderly center to start observing the old lady, see what they can do. So in the meeting to discuss the old lady's behavior in the elderly center, they found from one of the video they recorded that the old lady was drawing neatly on her daily life in the elderly center. So they called the daughter of the old lady, said if her mother was an artist of painting. So her daughter's answer is different. She said her mother was a tailor. So, you know, the tailor also always needs to draw something so she can cut it very neatly. So the administration, they're so experienced. So once they learn about this background of the old lady, they learn how to handle this situation. What the administrator of the elderly center, they told other residents that if they need a tailor's help, they could come to look for the old lady. So the residents, whoever needs someone to help to mend the clothes, they go to the old lady and ask for help. The old lady's reaction is she's very happy to do this for whoever needs help. And the elderly center also even prepare a sewing machine for her. So the old lady, her emotion becomes more stable every day, and she becomes happier each day. There are no more conflict with the resident in the elderly center, so the administrators are very happy. Of course, everybody is happy in the elderly center. So when her daughter comes to see her and brings some dessert, usually she won't mention anything, but right now she loves to show the dessert to other residents and tell them, hey, this is obtained from my daughter. She brought it to me. So after this short story, the lesson I learned, I share with you is this story tells us there is always a way to change the mood of the elderly. if you can find the proper method. And I'm going to share another longer story. It's a famous story. Probably a lot of people have heard of it. If never heard of it, it's the first time you can learn about it. If you know it already, you can check, see if I say anything correct or wrong. Okay, let's start in 1990. A researcher called Dr. David Snowden, he wanted to better understanding the aging process and the effect of AD. AD means Alzheimer's disease. So he come up a big plan. So he signed agreement with School Sisters of Notre Dame, which is a very famous school for sister, Catholic sister in the world. And so the agreement is to enroll the sister, graduate from that school for a study. Also, the congregation have very extensive data from the sister early life that could be utilized in the study. Because when we talk about the lifelong living experience, we must have more detail about their background. And the sister, they always have to take journal, and it will be the congregation will keep all their journals. So it's a good source of study of the life of the sisters. So and also the lifestyle of the sister are the same. So reduce some confounding variable when the scientists want to study. So this study spanned over 2 decades. So it's a big thing. So I think a lot of people know about AD, they already heard about the story. First, they keep an extensive membership list and history record. Second, they live similar lifestyle, which enable researchers to make robust comparison between factors related to illness or health. So that's the background of this, why the Snowden want to start this big study. So with this, so all these factors will reduce the confounding variables. So the variables such as somebody has poverty, lack health care, or couldn't find meaningful data. But for the sister sign up, they won't have this kind of a problem. They have the same living standard, have the same health care for all their lives. So it is very, and also the study, in the first part is involve the sister's mental and the physical evaluation. The second is they have involved the donation of sister's brain upon death for a deeper look at the pathology, including laboratory examination of brain tissue samples for diagnostic or forensic purpose. So it's a very thorough study. And Dr. Snowden, in 2001, he published a book called Aging with Grace. That's the name I use for this topics. It's a good name. So they compare the lives. So with so many sisters sample, they find twin sisters. It's called Sister Maria and Sister Dolores. Who they grow up in Germany and has similar beginning in their life because they're twin. But their life took completely different paths. Sister Maria passed away from AD in 1996. Sister Dolores' life was very different. It didn't include AD. In the year 1996, Sister Dolores finished mission work in Kenya at age of 80. So that that gives us a very good detail and reliable result for the people when people talking about the AD, what caused it, what happened to their lives. So first, the two nuns are twins. The twins, that means their gene must be very close. So that answers some question. They researched this case according to their diary. They understand the first nun died old. She retired from the abbey and started studying to get a college degree. She got 2 PhDs. So they found out that the autonomy of her brain, the doctor find out that they are as follows. The brain has been growing more prominent, but there are signs in the brain that need repair. So according to her diary, the second sister retired and did not go to school to study, and she has a memory loss problem. So from this long story, I cut it short. And the lesson I learned from this story I share with you is intellectual stimulation can spur neuron dendrites to branch out like the root of growing trees, creating networks of new connections. So our brains grow and change throughout life in response to our experiences. So that's a describe what the sister's situation we talked about on her brain, and the lesson learned is use or lose it. Exercise your brain with cognitive activities to avoid deterioration.
Okay, so let me share the next story. Is about the London taxi driver. A researcher said, Anila, found that a London taxi driver brain size is bigger than the more than significant regular taxi driver. The reason is that the taxi driver has to use his mind to think about the shortest routes for the passenger, especially if the passenger needs to catch up on time, or it is during the traffic hours. So it is a brain exercise every day when he is driving the taxi. It is a stunning example that your brain will grow if it is challenged to learn a new information, particular compressed knowledge, setting out to understand the complete math of the London might not be a challenge for you. But I'm sure there are other that your brain will thank you for. From this story, the lesson learned about is firstly you will challenge yourself to learn something new, and more complex the better. Try to hold the new knowledge in your mind, in your life. Okay, apply it. Imagine using it, and explain it to someone else. Manipulating information in your mind like this help you to regrow new brain connection to retain the knowledge.
So I'm gonna share the next story. It's about a daughter and her mother in Taiwan. A daughter who got cancer, and she wished her mother could take care of her. Okay, although she's already an adult, but she thinks of her mother can take care of her. So she go live with her mother. But one day, she find out that her mother still usually went out doing volunteer work all day and come back, and forgotten about her daughter's request to get help from her mother. So the daughter get some misunderstanding with her mother. Why her lovely mother loved her so much all her life, but she has a cancer, asked for help, but she just ignored it. So the misunderstanding lasts about 2 years. So the relationship with her mother is not good. But she met Dr. Cao, a doctor at Shih Hospital at Dalian. So she said she told Dr. Cao about her problem with her mother and her situation. And Dr. Cao always listened to her about how painful she was getting along with her mother. After many interactions with him, she realized that she was not the only fish in the sea. She joined the activity held by Dr. Cao, and she can also share her experience with others. So the lesson learned from her is she has developed some idea from Dr. Cao because her mother has memory loss problems. She said the way she learned just nice to her mother. If she wanted to do something, just let her do it, as long as there's no immediate danger. And take care of whatever is left over there and take care of it afterwards, no matter how messy it is. Okay? Please do not get angry with your mother or your family with a memory loss problem because she's sick. It's a degradation process for older adults. If one come upon the memory loss problem, it will not get better, just will get worse. The process we are used to with children will be the reverse process. So why we said that? Because for children, if we teach the child something they cannot do well, after a few times we teach them, then we can let go, let them try it by themselves. It should be getting better. But for the older adults, especially have memory loss problem, if they cannot do something well, after we have taught them, if they learn it well, we cannot just let go, let them do it without care. We still need to accompany them after we have taught them. And we need to always encourage them to do something and let them feel happy. Do not discourage them if they cannot do it well. We need to help them to build their confidence in themselves. So the lesson learned I'm going to share with you is dignity is when one may have forgotten his identity, but still remembers to preserve it for oneself. The confirmation for one's existence. So talking to the elderly, stay in a lower body position, more down than older people you are chatting with, is not only to show respect, but professionalism.
Okay, the next story is about the two sisters. One younger sister talked about her older sister coming to live with her for a while. Her experience is painful for her. Her older sister is not doing well with her own family, so she has a difficulty to get along with her family member. So the younger sister offered to stay with the older sister for a while. She treated her older sister well, like when they were young. The younger sister complained to us that she treat her so well, but her older sister accuse her of stealing her money. She is furious about this and wish her older sister to return to her original family. The younger's feeling is understandable. The younger sister's problem is that she is not familiar with the symptom of the disease. So she cannot differentiate between the sister love and the symptom. Her sister is sick, and the one she doesn't like is just the symptom of the disease. So she needs to learn how to get along with her sick older sister.
So that's a example we came upon with a friend. So it happening in our daily life is a very common things happen right now. So next story is about two daughters and one mother. This is the story get the two daughters and one mother live in the same city, but it's a big city. The mother lived in their old house in the city east side. Her two daughters have their own families on the west side of the city. But when the daughter found that their mother needed their help, so the two sisters take turns to take care of their mother. Although this is a big city from the west side to the east side, they will take a long commute. But for those daughters, they will do it for their mother with no complaint. Very good daughters. And they've trying to find the best nutrition or medicine for their mother to sustain her better health than most other patients. But I still heard a complaint from one of the daughters. She said, I prepared the best for her for many years, but she will always accuse me of stealing her money. I was very mad. So every year-end party, the Spring Festival, the daughters invite their mother to the year-end family party at one of the daughters' home for dinner. So that's a tradition. So after the dinner, they will take her mother back to her own house. So after many years, they think their mother may stay at one of the daughters' home right after the year-end dinner, which they have never tried before. They said they're gonna give it a try. But their mother refused. She insisted on returning her own home after the year-end dinner, or else she would make a scene until they took her back to her own house. So they have to give up the plan. So lesson learned I'm going to share with you is older people need to stay at the place where they are familiar with their own home. So there are two symptoms of the memory loss disease. I believe that people heard so many stories. One of the symptoms of memory loss is the money stealing issue. It happens randomly at different cases. That's one of the symptoms. The other is the patient must live in the environment they are familiar with, especially in the evening. So the lesson learned from us is how to create patient-friendly environment if you know a patient.
Okay, next I want to show you when we visited one elderly center, we always find a small duet concert by an old couple. One pianist and the one violinist, they play the music so beautiful. We found the old lady was a piano player, and she stayed in the elderly center since she has a memory loss problem and a need to special care. Her husband is okay. So whenever the husband come to visit his wife, they play the music together in duet. From this, I learned the lesson that even though she cannot remember many things, she can still remember playing piano well. And we should encourage her to do well and promote her memory capability. The next story is one of my friend's mother was going to have an operation and it could need to be to do an anesthesia. The doctor advised she could have the 50 and 50 chance to get the Alzheimer's disease. After the operation, her mother is the 50% that they don't like it. So every time when we visit her house, her mother played the piano and sing the song with her, with us. She was a music teacher before. Interestingly, she will keep the playing the piano and change it to a different tune anytime. But she is always pleased. This also prove the same thing as the last example. We also need to encouragement to the patient to let her has a chance to show her talent to use her memory. We know our priest, Mr. Shih. We want to visit him, and we call the Nanning Church to see if the Father Shih is there. But someone else answered the phone and say it is Kai Yuan Church. But when we get there, we found that the one received the phone call is the Mr. Ma. He is from the Kai Yuan Church because he is sick. So he came to the Nanning Church to get people take care of him. Mr. Ma has lost his memory. So he's still thinking he is still at his old church. The officer said the priest we want to visit was out of town. So the priest that we met is from another church. And he is retired and sick, so they are taking care of him. So when we have the chatting with the retired priest, he told us his life story in the detail. So it was a long chat. He retired from another church in the city. He responded to our first phone call to the office and gave us his old church address. The symptom is the patient still have a very good memory, just for the immediate memory capability is not there anymore. The lesson learned is how do you maintain a good relationship with the family member with the memory loss problem. The best advisor from the Dr. Cao of the Tzu Darling Hospital is the coexist with it and dance with it if you can do it. Or you must do it. How to create education program in school about how to get along with your elderly people. I have a question for everyone. Can you treat your parents when they have a memory loss problem as you treat your young kids? Because your parents treat you well when you were small with all the detail, right? But you may not remember or know. They start feeding you when you don't know how to do it. They will change your diaper for you and comfort you when you have the difficulty growing up or sick. Will you do the same thing for them when they grow old and ill? Hi, let's be fair. Western University have the math to test the Alzheimer's disease, which is we call the AD8.
Okay, let me introduce the AD8. This target population is used in the US and give the older people like 75 years or older. That's published in the AIDS Association 2016 in the primary care. So it's considered screening the population at any visit and update the AD record annually. So it's a regular checkup for older people. So the strength of the AD8 is this test is very short, just about 3 minutes will complete. And whoever manage the AD8 test need no advanced training. So of course, it may be completed with the older adults or a reliable informant or in person over the phone. So it has been tried for many places. So this AD will capture change in cognition in high-functioning individuals. And let us use in primary care practice. The potential drawback of AD8 if the patient has no informant. That means there's no person aside the adults to explain all the details. This only may limit the usefulness of AD8 for ongoing monitoring. But also, the follow-up for positive screening of the AD8 require further assessment. That means if the AD8 confirms something, don't panic. That's just a very first step. So if it's really serious, you can take further assessment, like you will go to the doctor, will check the history, physical examination. They have more standardized cognitive assessment instrument, lab testing, brain imaging, and establish a dementia diagnostic formally. So that means if you take ADA, the result is not you like, don't panic. It's just a very preliminary test. So everybody on the line, do you want to take a test? Only about 3 minutes. So if you want it now, if you don't want it, that's okay. It's not compulsory, just a test. Okay.
If you want it,
you can have a pencil or paper or to write down your answer. Just a few questions. I will make sure you understand the questions so you don't have the wrong response. So are you ready? If you're ready. So the answer will be yes, a change, or no, or not applicable. So you can do that answer. So let me go start with the question. Okay.
ready?
If you are ready, let's start it. So So in the last several years, you have been caused by cognitive. Cognitive means thinking and memory problem. If you have that, probably you can give a test for yourself. So the first question you need to answer is a yes, a change, or no, or not applicable. It's a on your daily life, you have problem with judgment, which you don't have before, like making decisions, or you make a bad financial decision, or problem with your thinking. Okay, that's the question. So you can write down your answers. Say, yes, there's a change. So you mean something happened, or no, or not applicable. Okay. So the second question is, you feel less interest in your hobbies or activities. Like you used to like to play golf or play cards or whatever a hobby or activity. You feel less interest. Before, if you have hobby or you want to do it or activity, you feel less interest. Your answer can be yes, there's a change, or no, or not applicable. That means you never have any hobby or activity, okay? So just simple question, simple answer. Don't think too much. So next question is, repeat the same thing over and over again. Oh, it happens even you're not old, but if you feel you have a question or story or statement, or your friend or your family friend member, so you repeat the same thing over and over again. So you can say it's a yes, it's a change, or no, or not relevant. Okay. Okay, move to the next question. You have trouble learning how to use a tool, appliance, or gadget. For instance, the computer, oh, it's more complex, okay. Or the microwave, it's much simple. Or the remote control. Sometimes remote control is confusing for myself because one for the set-top box, one for the TV, one for the... Sometimes it's confusing. So don't be too hard on yourself. Just you have to learn new tool every day, but you have trouble learning it. Sometimes people write it down for you. You can just follow the steps. Okay, you can answer yes, a change, or no, or not applicable. So next question is, forget the correct month or year. So what's the most important month or year in your life? If you're like Christmas, what's the day? Or your birthday? Sometimes we forgot about it, but okay, it happened. Next question is, trouble handling complicated financial affairs, like balancing your checkbook, income tax, paying bills. You can answer not applicable if you don't handle the financial in your family, so you don't need to worry about that. If you used to do it, but right now you have difficulty to handling, then you can say yes, a change. Okay, the next question is trouble remembering appointments. Of course, we have calendar, we have notebook, write it down. If you have a good habit, you probably won't forget it. But sometimes for some reason, you have trouble remembering appointment, especially important appointments. Okay? So usually just follow your family member. You don't need to remember it. Remember it yourself. You say, I'm not applicable. Okay. The last question is daily problem with thinking and the memory. Okay. There are a lot. You forgot to turn off the gas stove. You forgot to bring your key. You think something differently. But if it's become a daily problem, then there's a change. Okay. So very fast, right? So a very simple test. Don't take it too seriously, just a preliminary screen. If you think it's serious, then probably then you can go to the doctor. So the actually the score is very strict. If you got 0 or 1 of the yes, then you're okay. If it's 2 or greater, that means you have impairment in cognition. Means you have some problem and not okay. Needs to follow up. Okay? So that's a guideline of ADA. So when you have a chance or you have taken it many times, if I say anything wrong, let me know. Okay? But if you're very serious about where do you get it? So on the screen, I got a URL. You can download the PDF and check for yourself. Okay? So you can always check it on the network. Okay, let's finish that ADA game. Okay? It's a game. Don't take it too seriously.
We still have some time. We can talking about the next story about Dr. Cao. Memory loss is a sensitive word for the elderly people and the family member. When we have a class, we should not use the memory loss class. Memory maintenance class is more acceptable word for the people. We should work with the local family mutual aid association when we have this kind of a class. The next story, you can see the Dr. Cao. They do have the family mutual aid association build a wonderful for memory lost people and a family member. Not only for the patient, and also for the family member. This the particular place accommodate term memory loss the family member. Family member drive their car to the place to cook together and eat together because they will help the patient the more have a dish to eat, to have a to eat food. From the light to heavy memory loss, the older adult with the support from the family member support to each other and help each other. They convert the single family house into a place with the medical social worker accompanying them, accomplish a warm and a happy place for everyone. Yeah. Memory maintenance class chart. The chart show the 14 memory maintenance class in the local community in the southern Taiwan have been established with the local community support and supported by the Dr. Cao, Dr. Cao's team from the Jieh Darling Hospital. The localized operation model are developed by using the community resource, workforce, and the culture. Then the next story about Dr. Cao's, the story from the Dr. Cao when the patient has a memory loss problem, when she has a surgery right before the anesthesia, the children can stay beside her and tell her it will be okay and try to comfort her is also a way to maintain the patient dignity, right?
So the summary, so do we have still time?
I think we don't have a time, right? So we can skip the summary. We can we don't review it.
Okay.
I think it's time. Yeah.
It's time to finish our presentation, and thanks for your listening.
Okay, I know how to create an educational program in school about how to get along with the elderly people. Today we hope we can share some for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alan, Brother Victor, and Sister Jana, very interesting findings. I remember there was the case of one gentleman who was going to very excited that he wanted to meet up with a wife in a nursing home, and he went to the hospital to do a blood test, and he was very well dressed, wearing a jacket, and so the nurse was looking at him, a very kind man, very meticulous, and so he said so he talked to the nurse and told the nurse that I need to rush for a meeting. So interesting, and he was all alone, and the nurse asked him, "Why are you rushing?" "Oh, I'm going to meet my wife. He's in a nursing home." Oh, then the nurse asked, "Well, what's wrong with her?" "Well, she's suffering from dementia, and it's quite advanced stage." Then the nurse asked, "Well, you're very well dressed, and neat haircut, like what I'm having right now," and it said she's quite advanced stage. He can't remember who I am. Then the nurse asked the gentleman, "So you can't remember who you are, but why are you so neatly dressed and look great? I don't want to look great for my wife, but she can't remember." Then the nurse was very curious. "Then why do you do that?" And she said, and he responds to us, "But I remember her."
Yeah.
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 So thank you so much, Brother Victor and Sister Jana. Fascinating summary of research have been done. I wish we had more time that I could raise some of the questions for you, but perhaps maybe next time.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, so the next sharing we have about a Midori Market, and this is a concept on plant-based food, as I understand it, by the youth university. And this sharing is done by Brother Chris Choo and Sister Chris Choo, beg your pardon, Sister Chris Choo and the team. And when I look at this, we Googled and found out some of the great things you all have done on this Midori Market. And the great thing I find about the youth is I really look forward to your perspective about of how you see the world, because you are the ones who are able to save the world. I mean, our generation have been destroying it. Okay, so let's hear from the team about the Midori Market and how we can expand that to the region and maybe to the world. Okay, the platform is all yours.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Christine, and together with me, it's Jieh, Yingfan Jieh. Please allow me to share the screen just to make sure, can everyone see this?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, all right, okay. So I will be sharing I will be making the introduction on Midori Market, and after that, I will be passing over to Yingfan Jieh for the rest of the presentation. First of all, let me share with you the idea of our Midori Market. So basically the idea of the Midori Market is to externally attract youth and to enhance the youth influences. And internally, we hope to cultivate talents and also coalesce the team. Secondly, we also focus on the idea of promoting vegetarianism and sow blessings by doing good deeds. Other than that, we also hope that we can collaboratively promote vegetarianism to sow blessing and also making plant-based diet a trend among young people. So we do realize that markets have now become a new trend of rehabilitations, where in KL, we do have markets every weekend, and the youth will be visiting these markets every weekends to as they are part of their activities. So visiting these markets have then became the youth digital footprint. So because of this, we then further elaborate our ideas on hosting or organizing our Midori Market. Up to now, we have organized 2 market already. In 2022, we have it in the morning, and in 2023 last year, we tried to organize our market at night, so that we will provide our customer with different kind of feeling. In terms of the market's objective and aim, on Midori, we can divide it to 2 perspectives. The first one is our market's objective and aim. Firstly, to promote vegetarianism and to build up our Su Ching brand. We also hope to promote the diverse of vegetarian options. We hope to rejuvenate vegetarianism and also encourage cross-border youth collaborations. In terms of Ji, we hope to regenerate Ji, because nowadays when everybody look at Ji, we feel like, oh, it's organizations of old people. We don't want people to have that kind of perception, so that we hope that through this market, we will be able to let the youth of KL or anybody who comes to our market to see that, oh, there are also a bunch of youth in Ji. So for the market tone, in terms of the options of the foods, we have ovo-lacto vegetarian diets, we have vegans, and we also have 5 pungent spices. And when we promote our market, we also let our customers to know that please prepare your own utensils, so that in our market, you will not find any styrofoam or plastic. So for the market theme, we focus on 4 different themes. First of all, it's the populist literary youth. Secondly, we hope that our market is more to like Taiwanese and Japanese simplicity style. We also set it to be like Zaka's groceries, and we encourage the European casual style. So if you come to our market, you will find that our market is young and fashion. It's rather simple and balanced. You will see that we try to make our market to be like, to promote that Earth as our home. And we hope that whoever's to come to our market, you feel you are very chill here and you are very comfortable. And we also make our market to be educational nature. And lastly, we encourage deep communications, not only between the vendors and the customers, but also vendors and vendors. So in terms of the organizations of the utilization of our venue, this is the entire KL Su Ching Hall. So if you find the store areas, it's basically in front of our Su Ching Hall, where this is our main entrance. So this is the rows of stores, and this is the second row. And we set our live band area here. And then our food truck will be located here. And we have a lawn here, and therefore we convert this place to an open space, so that people who come here, you can eat and relax here, or you can just chat with your friends. And inside of our Jingsi Hall, we have the stage and activity zone. So to provide an idea of how our stores or our area looks like, basically our stores area will look like this. We don't usually, if it's in cities market, usually we have the big kind of tent, but this time around, in terms to make it more stylish or more youth and fashion, we use this kind of tent, so that it's more to like how the youth markets was held. Then this is the open space for eat and relax at the lawn, and we have the stage, which is a rather simple stage, not the very big one, so that we hope that this kind of simple stage will be able to encourage, to bring the distance between the customer and whoever they are sharing closer, and our very simple live band area. So we hope that through this market, we will be able to send a message to whoever's to come to our market, that the behavioral patterns of mainstream of vegetarian diets, and also let them know that the actions of buying and selling will be able to determine the appearance of the world. Besides, we also wish to convey the idea of earth-friendly environment and sustainable living. We do also encourage them to return to simplicity and repay the society with good intention. Lastly, we hope that this market will be a platform for the youth to come together and create youth influences. So just now I did mention about the tent that we are using. Basically, it looks like that. And if the vendors join our market, we will provide them with booth handbook and the details that they will need for our market, including images, coordinating matters, set up specifics and rules. We also let them know that we encourage packaging-free sales, prohibit the use of disposable tableware. So to support them further on this disposable tableware, we will provide them some environmental friendly tableware options where our sponsorship team will be seeking these resources, and then we will share it with our vendors after negotiating with them or to ask for the best package that they can provide to our vendors. So in terms of recruiting our collaborative partners, we do invite the other youth organizations in the society to come to join or be part of us, where these youth organizations are also promoting either vegetarianism or their environmental friendly groups. And at the moment, our market do not consider any sponsored, but we do seek for business that are offering low cost or wholesale tableware and supplies so that we can provide these resources to our vendors. So if you come to our market on the event day itself, you will find that our market is not just a vegetarian market that consists of local and international vegetarian cuisine. You will also find that there are a lot of eco-friendly lifestyle products. And at the same time, we do have talks and discussion going on consequently. And then by slot, you will also find their live band sessions. And lastly, we also set up interactive games and parent-child activities so that when you come to our market, it's not just a vegetarian market. You'll be able to find yourself having a lot of options to do the things you like, or to just listen to song, or just spend time with your friends or your child. So in terms of promoting our market, we have basically 5 aspects. First of all, we promote through the vendors or some other related brand pages where we do collab with other page or other accounts who, like just now we say we do have cross-border cooperation with the youth in not cities other youth organizations in the society. We will collab with them so that they will share our market information. Secondly, we work together with the KOLs, who are the vegetarian related key opinion leaders, to promote our market. Thirdly, we do have our own Midori Facebook and Instagram, so that at our Facebook and Instagram, you'll be able to find our logo, our main event poster, the market layout map, vendor images, consulting, sharing, and event highlights. And fourthly, our promotion doesn't only go online. We also do the usual offline media. And our online self-media units, we do include all these new youth platform like Xiaohongshu and Instagram, and also we do boost our market through the advertisement. Lastly, we also promote through the youth social organizations, not only our own Su Ching platform, but also through the universities, clubs, and also the other social youth organizations that we work together with them. So basically, this is our poster for the 2022 market. You realize that this is a rabbit, and this orange color represents the rabbit's stomach. And inside the stomach, it's all fruits and vegetables. So that we hope that when the audience look at this poster, you will be able to get the idea that, oh, this is a vegetarian market because it's a rabbit eating vegetarian food, and then you will be able to find this entire thing is in green. And For our logo, it's our logo. It's called 朴实, and its English is called Midori, where the meaning of 朴实 in Chinese, it means that simple eating, because we believe that vegetarian eating style is a simple eating style that we would want to introduce it to our audience. In terms of our functional structure for this market, it consists of the event coordinator, finance and legal team. We have venue technical team who will be dealing with all the technicals of our market. We have venue decorations team that will be mainly in charge of all the decorations of market. We have general affairs team, miscellaneous affairs and logistic mobility. We have a store coordinator who mainly work on alliancing with our vendors. We have sponsorship team, public relation and receptions team, and promotions team, the photography and videography team. And for the events part, we have our event coordinator, we have host and broadcast, stage and PA system, and also a team of crew in charge of the games and experience. Lastly, we do also have blessing team, transport and medical. So this is the basic idea of the entire Midori market. And for this quick fact part, I will be passing over to Yingfan Xie.
Okay. And Ke-Sing for the sharing. So yeah, let's go to the quick fact part. Ke-Sing, perhaps you can share the slides in presentation mode, then it's our audience. Okay, so first, how the idea of our project was first sprouted. Well, it all began in the midst of the 2022 pandemic, where our Su Ching, which is our college youth association, Su Ching College Youth Associations, all the members, they felt the need of the project to strengthen our bonds. So that year, our mission was clear: to promote vegetarianism, do good, and also pass on blessings. So to bring this mission to life, we brainstormed a series of activities where one inspiration came from the concept of blogging, which means it's pick up the trash while jogging. And then there is a light bulb moment happen where we will learn about the Taiwan meatless and also zero waste market from Taiwan Jieh. So that was when the idea of our own Midori Market was born, blending the lesson learned from Taiwan with our own unique Malaysia version. So here we are, sowing the seeds of change and fostering a sense of community through Midori Market. It all started with a desire to make a positive impact during the challenging times, especially during the COVID pandemic. Okay, so next, what went into organizing these events for 2 years consecutively? So it wasn't just picking a date and venue, and we need to consider every detail to ensure a very seamless experience. So first, we focus on understanding our audience, what is their interest, what is their preference, and also need. Then logistics play a crucial role in this big event, from selecting the right space to planning a schedule that flows smoothly, which we definitely left no stone unturned. And then we also paid attention to sustainability, making eco-friendly choices wherever possible to align our value. For example, our store, our booth decorations, we mainly how we label our foods or our products, which is vegan, non-vegan, or actually consists of 5 pungent spices, is actually we use a disposable CD, which we hang around. We draw on the CD and we hang around all the booths and stores. This is how we even try to make the decoration item eco-friendly one. So lastly is actually the communication was the key. So clear and concise information will definitely help everyone, especially every vendor which involved in this Midori Market, from participants to volunteers, to navigate the event effortlessly. So the success of our event wasn't just a luck, it was actually the result of careful consideration and also thoughtful planning by the committee. So in every part, actually, we tried our best to focus on 3 aspects, which is meatless, zero waste, and power of youth. So next is I would like to share on maybe a lot of people might curious how our team, this coordinator or the committee team came together. So it's actually a story of diverse talents which converging for a common purpose. So our journey actually began with a dedicated project coordinator team, which in 2022 we have about 6 people, and in 2023 we have 5 to 6 members as well. So some of them seamlessly transition into driving the force behind our Midori Market. But we didn't stop there. The commitment and strength of 5 to 6 people is definitely not enough. We recognizing the strength in diversity, so we reach out to youth from various areas and universities across KL and Selangor, so that the team member join not just for the project, but for the shared passion and also vision. We organize all these through virtual meetings, especially this happened and just started during the pandemic 2022, and also come up with a lot of brainstorming sessions and using a lot of collaborative planning tools. And we connected and built a team that complemented each other. So in essence, our team wasn't just a team, it was a harmonized blend of experience, because we have seniors, alumni of Su Ching, juniors, and new students, and also dedication and fresh perspective working together towards a common goal. So next is also about our challenges and how we overcome that. So embarking on our journey wasn't without its shares of challenges. This is quite common, but one of the major challenge was navigating the complexities of coordinating a large-scale event during pandemic or after pandemic, including how to bring in crowds and etc. So people started to question, is it possible that a lot of people question us when we started to have this proposal of Midori Market? The first question usually comes to us is actually a group of youth without any actual market experience. Is it possible for them to organize a meatless market? But inner core from our coordinator team and also our youth, we just practice one belief, which is Nike, just do it. So regardless of how people perception towards youth market experience, just do it. So next is actually the implementation of zero waste, especially zero waste is not commonly practiced, especially in Malaysia. Glad that we managed to seek advice from Taiwan, Shih, Taiwan, where we also started our discussion with Zero Waste Malaysia Society, which also started to find vendors to provide cutleries and reusable utensils at market, and also provide constant reminder in marketing. Yeah. So also next is also the funds for the market. So we conducted market survey, comparing different suppliers and providers for the best price, including the tent, the vendor rentals, and etc. So also discussing with Shih KL and with great support from our Shih KL CEO Jieh. So also next is selecting a suitable date, time, and venue is not easy as well. We need to conduct several surveys and research locally to compare between venues and also seek special and happening dates to organize market. Yeah, and also to avoid clashing the same date with other famous market locally. So also in part, when it comes to the part of searching vendors, we other than online searching or reaching out to them, we do have committee members which do visited a few weekend markets and to observe and research and invite the vendors personally during other markets held in Klang Valley area. So we do provide vendors quality check as well, because this quality check is very important for us, especially we are new to the market experience. So quality checks including the food control, the food taste, and also the items which we need to inspect whether the quality really fit to our Midori Market standard. So because we want to attract audiences or participants to come to our market, and those are non-vegetarian audience, they can enjoy really a good and nice food as well. So other than visit market, we try to have test the food personally as well. So basically all the food that needs to come to our market is tested before. And also actually we do mystery shoppers lah. So we have mystery shoppers to all these stores and also restaurants or cafes during weekends, so that we can ensure the quality is there. So come to promotion strategy, which shared by Chris just now. We have a very special promotion team handling all the social media design from our Facebook, Instagram, and also Xiaohongshu, mainly from the Midori Market social media perspective. We also send invitation to KOLs and to medias to visit our market as visitors, speakers, or VIPs for opening or closing ceremony. So there is also a lot of technical issue that we need to consider, which is actually electricity, logistic, decoration, hardware preparation, and etc. So forming a team consisting experienced volunteer who are in related field or expertise. We have a group of youth that are actually civil engineering, quality surveyor, quantity surveyor. They are actually experienced in all these logistic and also space planning and setup. So together with our senior volunteers, 师姑师伯 or 慈亲爸爸妈妈, who are also experienced in venue setup and also space planning, is actually crucial and important. So we did also experience some unpredictable issue, such as whether the tents are not firm enough, for etc. and etc. So for that part, what we could do is actually pray hard sincerely before the event and also during the event. Okay, so next is about how we cope. So actually preparing our event was not a small feat, especially everyone juggling with their busy schedule. Su Ching have their academic and curriculum to focus, and alumni Su Ching also have their work to focus as well, work and family to focus as well. So the key to success is actually efficient time management and also clear communication within the team. Firstly, we acknowledge that everyone had a very unique commitments. So we established a very centralized communication platform through WhatsApp to keep everyone in loop and keep everyone in picture on what is happening. Then setting a very realistic timeline, also a crucial part in organizing this event. We need to break down a lot of tasks into a very manageable chunks and ensuring everyone could contribute without feeling overwhelmed. So flexibility was our ally. We recognize that unexpected commitments might arise. So we did build contingency plans into our schedule as well. So as a part of the coordinator team, we do have to perform regular check-ins, help us to stay connected. We utilize basically video calls, quick updates, and much collaborative tools to keep the flow and information steady. So lastly, we celebrated small victories as well. Celebrated small wins is actually very important in event plannings. We recognize and appreciated everyone's efforts and keep the team motivated despite the hectic pace. So in the end, mastering the balancing the team required teamwork, adaptability, and also a shared commitment to a very bigger picture, that which is the result, which is a very successful event, that a team that conquered which the team managed to conquer the challenges despite the busy schedules. So the essence in the team is always putting the right person at the right spot. And also, most importantly, we have full trust in one another to complete our respective stuff. So we keep these two essence in mind so that we can manage to coordinate and organize the event smoothly. Okay. So regarding about any funny or touching story, so behind the scenes there were definitely laughter and also heartwarming moments. So actually some of the kind vendors giving their drinks and snacks FOC to the market crew or the organizing team once and I mean on and off throughout the journey. And we did have some uninvited KOLs and medias, which means we didn't invited them up front, but they do visit our market voluntarily and they help us write posts and articles to share about our market. They did YouTube video as well, which is not in our plan because all these some of the famous KOLs and medias, when they come along to do some promotion, it usually takes them for a certain charge and cost for their earnings as well. But all these uninvited KOLs and media's visit to our market did really surprise us. And we did have Su Ching Papa Mama or 师姑师伯, which always ready. They are like 24/7 ready for us. They are the pillars of strength throughout the entire process. And when it rains, everyone, regardless of their roles, will roll their sleeve and pants, walk into rain and start wiping away the water. So the vendors also, in 2022, we have flash mob because it's our first year to have the Midori Market. So during the flash mob session conducted or performed by youth, the vendors joined us together during the flash mob performance as well. This was also a very unexpected session, which is joined by the vendors. Then, of course, towards the end of the events or after the end of the events, vendors, they send us a very touching message personally in our WhatsApp group or sent to all individual member, or they shared their feelings in their social media as well. So here maybe Ke-Sing can browse to a few photos of our events, and perhaps Ke-Sing might share one short video before we continue the other part of sharing. Maybe Ke-Sing can share the first video. Yeah, this is one of our vendors. She happily joined our flash mob during the session. But Ke-Sing, this video without voice, without sound, So a very cute vendor tried to join our flash mob session. Yep. So Ke-Sing, maybe another video on the teaser part. Another, but you need to share your sound from your laptop because it's without any sound here. So this is one of our promotional videos for the event of year 2022. Ke-Sing, do you have another videos on the event? Yeah, this one. Yeah. Yeah, this is basically a very quick overview on our first year Midori Market. Then for this photo on the decoration, the main decoration central part is actually we built the decoration items using all the reusable and recyclable items. And this is our flash mob team. Yeah. So we have all those picnic areas around our Jingsi Hall so that all the audiences and participants, when they come to our market, they can enjoy their food everywhere. Yeah, this is also our 2023 Midori Market, that main decorations place where all these are built from the items are fruits and vegetables, and also the stores are mainly built from those reusable it's like those unwanted woods or pellets which being thrown in our recycle centers. Then our Shih tried to pick this item for us and help us to build this platform. Yeah. So maybe I continue to share the next few parts. So about the impact which created from the event, or there's any personal growth individually after this event. So actually, there's a very touch story. We have actually 1 to 2 vendors who only sell non-vegetarian food during their business as usual. But after they joined Midori, they started to coming out with vegetarian option in their daily businesses. So which this is quite a very we really feel感恩and really feel happy to hear this from our vendors, because they tried to explore their vegetarian customer market as well. So they tried to join our market. They come out with a very nice plate of mixture of vegetarian food, so that they try to test the market from they try to test the customer or the market response from our market as well. But at the same time, they do aware that how simple to create a vegetarian option in their daily business. So Midori Market is also now known in KL and Selangor area as a meatless and zero waste market. Although there is some part we yet to able to reach 100% zero waste yet, but we're trying our best to reach that if we have another market coming in this year. So we receive a very great numbers of vendors apply to participate in our Midori Market during year 2023, which is our second year. So the first year, because we are also trying to get the market response during the pandemic, we only have about like 30 over stores. But in 2023, when we just opened for registration, in 2 days' time, we managed to get 100+ over vendors. Then we need to do a lot of vendors review and also selection. And at the end, we managed to secure 60 over vendors because we need to keep this number of stores in a very optimum way. These not only involve the space planning, also we are trying to make sure all the audiences or participants who come to our markets would feel comfortable, not really too crowded and too packed when they enjoy the market. So coming to personal growth from our committee members, for them, organizing a meatless zero waste market wasn't just a project. It was a very transformative experience that extended far beyond the event. Personally, we found ourselves managed to navigate uncharted territories, developing our skills, soft skills, which we never thought we able to possess during this young age, especially communicate with various numbers of vendors coming from different backgrounds. Yeah, so the responsibility of leading a team taught us very invaluable lessons in terms of leadership and also effective communication. We did discover the power of delegation and also learn to trust our team's members' capabilities. Also, the challenges we face really sharpen our problem-solving skills. Each obstacle become an opportunity for growth, and also we learn to approach difficulties with a very positive and a solution-oriented mindset. So the connection built during this journey were not only professional, but also very personal. The bond forms within the team that created a supportive network, fostering a sense of community that extended beyond the projects. Yeah. So in the end, the meatless and zero waste market was not just about promoting sustainable living. It became a catalyst for our own personal growth and also shaping us into more resilient, empathic, and also environmentally conscious individual. Yeah. So how does this help the whole veggie promotion endeavors? So the meatless and zero waste market wasn't just an event. It played an important role in advancing our larger mission promoting vegetarianism. So firstly, it provided a very tangible platform to showcase the diversity and appeal of vegetarian options. Attendees experienced the first-hand delicious and very sustainable alternative availability. And also beyond that, the market acted as a focal point for community engagement. It became a space for discussion on the benefits of a plant-based lifestyle through a lot of talks, forums, and workshops, and also our picnic area, which really a very good networking space for all the youth and also attendees. Also fostering the awareness and also curiosity, especially youth. They are quite curious about like how vegetarian or how excited being have chance to try lots of varieties of vegetarian options during these 2 days. Yeah, so they emphasize on zero waste at the market, underscore the holistic approach to sustainability. So that's why we work closely with zero waste society in Malaysia. And also it showcases that being vegetarian is not just about food choices, but extend to the conscious of living and also environmental stewardships. So moreover, the success of the market served as a very powerful advocacy tool. It demonstrated that vegetarianism isn't a compromise. It's a vibrant, flavorful, and also fulfilling lifestyle choice. So the positive feedbacks and also enthusiasm generated by the market created definitely a ripple effect. Word of mouth, social media, and also local press coverage further amplified the message, reaching to a very wider group of audience. So finally, about our future hopes and dreams, we would like to make our Midori brand as a meatless and zero waste market a better and also more successful one, and also organizing a Midori Market in different teams at different venues with different collaboration partners is definitely one which we're looking forward one. And also the market need to be passed down generation by generation to promote the goods, the benefits of sustainability. Yeah, so last but not least, we hope everyone can follow our Instagram. Just browse through your Instagram or your family Instagram. If you don't have any Instagram account, please let your family members or friends to browse through our Instagram account, which just search midorimarket.tc, or our Facebook account, just search Midori Market or midorimarket.tc as well. So in future, if there is more events or there is more collaboration, we can share through this platform as well. Yeah, so that's our sharing. Thank you and Ganon so much. Yeah.
Ganon so much. Very interesting story about the Midori Market. I got a few questions, but because the time is coming up, I just a couple two very quick questions. Why the name Midori? First thing. Second thing is I noticed you mentioned about Instagram and Facebook. I'm just curious as to why not TikTok?
Yeah. Why Midori? Because when our promotion team they tried to come up with this brand, Midori is actually a Japanese word which indicates the meaning of green. So to cover the plant-based, no trace or a zero waste concept, we think greens is very important. And what shared by Kersing earlier in our market concept, we tried to incorporate with some Japanese Muji or Japanese simplicity concept into our market as well. So in our market, you can see all our volunteers, they wear a very white shirt, a white t-shirt, because we don't want to print any new shirts just for this event, because we think to promote the concept of sustainability, printing new shirts and clothes is actually a waste as well. So we wear a very white color, and all our vendors, they wear very plain and white color as well, which with our own clothes, these provide the simplicity throughout the whole market concept. Hence the concept or the branding of Midori, it's coming from this part. And in 2022, that time TikTok is not really widely being recognized in Malaysia, maybe Malaysia youth. Not a lot of youth, they exploring into TikTok. So actually we started with Instagram and Facebook, which we think can reach to most of our audience. And in 2023, we start to come into Xiaohongshu as well, which more towards actually is to fit our audience or at this preference lah. So they are more into this. So in Malaysia youth, right, TikTok is not really a famous one. So the target audience is a bit different. So we try to target both Instagram and Facebook, and we do realize that even we have other events on our other, not Midori events, but other youth events on TikToks and Xiaohongshu, but the organics or the response coming from Facebook and Instagram is actually I think it's the most exciting one. And all the KOLs and medias, they share their experience with us as well. Despite the growth of social media, there's several and multiple platforms nowadays, TikTok, Xiaohongshu, and etc. But the most encouraging organics come towards them, it's still Facebook and also Instagram. That's why maybe the O is the essence. So we continue with that two platforms. Yeah.
Well, Kanan, so much for the explanation and clarification. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. Although I still have a few other burning questions. I hope that I will be able to participate and at the next event, whenever that may be, and looking forward to all the youth in getting more and more involved. And you are our future. So I'm looking at the future right now. Okay, Kanan, so much, sisters, for your inspiring sharing. And so with that, we have to close the session for today. And we hope to see everybody next week. So as we close the session, maybe we then offer 3 bows to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Okay. First bow. Second bow. And the third bow. You offer 1 bow to both masters. Okay, so brothers and sisters, thank you so much for your participation. That's all the time we have. And Sister Su Ching, you are going to have some words of wisdom for us. And thank you, brothers Victor and Sister Janet. They've been wonderful sharing. I really look forward to your next time you come online, and maybe we can take a photo.
Yeah, group photo. Thank you everyone for the wondrous session. Truly very wonderful from this morning. Brother Victor, Sister Janet, to our Midori team, Sister Yingpan, and of course Chris Choo. Wow, wonderful. Wonderful, most awesome. We look forward. Hopefully there will be a Midori 2024. Definitely this will be another wonderful event. Okay.
Looking forward.
Yeah, looking forward, truly.
Okay.
Very good sharing. We look forward to more wonderful sharing from the team. Okay, picture taken. I'll step here. How to take photo, right? Okay, everyone, we look forward to our next session.
Okay, have a good week.
Have a good week.